we've only got one actual human Rio in the form of Wrench on tonight. So,
how about this? Who all we got? Zap, Mayo, and Book. How about you guys go after the SA-11 site? I'll fly a Hornet on Mongo and Rich's wing and the Tomcat.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
You want to try that?
Yep.
Yeah, we can do that.
Or, if somebody else wants to fly that wing in a Hornet, I'll go over to Sting 2.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Mayo, you're with me and Wrench. Cobb, Book, Buzz, you guys go after the SAM site.
Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah, I forgot why I wanted to do the A50, because I'm not going to have knee board, so I don't have the coordinates of the target. I'm not. I will physically. We'll fix that. I've got a plan for that.
Okay.
Never mind.
Was there a
Copy that.
DCS
So
update?
I'm
Like
flying you guys
recently?
winging a Hornet, right?
Well, if Cobb doesn't have,
We can
Cobb-
feed him the numbers.
I can do the mission. Yeah, we'll work that out with Thinner Flight. So yeah, I can go over the SA-11, go after it.
All right, and it was Sting 1 that attacks the AWACS, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So Buzz.
So Sting 2 is responsible for hitting the EWR and the SA-11?
No, just the SA-11.
Yeah.
And Sting 2 is the seed flight, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Sting 2 is the seed flight and will launch first.
Roger.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's right. Okay. I was trying to figure out why OpenXR didn't boot up and kick DCS into VR, and it was because when I downloaded the South Atlantic map, I didn't reinstall the OpenXR API.
Yeah.
Fixed now.
That'll get you.
That will get you.
So the Tomcat and the Hornet, so Mayo, we're going to have to communicate on a not mids frequency since the Tomcat doesn't have mids.
Copy that.
So
So I can just forget about my mids.
Yeah,
really.
so just make it like 261.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess. You can still talk to us over mids if you need 2 radios to do other stuff, man.
Works. Yeah.
So Mongo and Rich, you'll have to translate through Mayo to talk to us if he's going to use mids to do like inter-flight coordination.
Yeah,
Unless you just use the radio 161.
Yeah, we're just going to use 161. Yeah, and then we just have to, in the Tomcat, since this is new to us, we have to set the KY28 encryption setting on the deck. It's down in the avionics bay.
Yep.
So if we take off without setting it, we're going to be in the red.
Yep. And it's uniform. Pre-brief. So.
Roger.
Looks like the server's still running the playground.
Oh, God. I hate this stupid server tool.
If it's not one thing, it's another. Always and forever.
Oh, the good news is the server is not responding. Okay, there goes.
Is that good news? To quote, oh my god, what's his name? Lev in Armageddon. Is this good or bad?
This is how we fix things on Stingray's dedicated server.
It broke.
It's restarting?
Narp?
Oh God, it's restarting. Great.
Oh,
Did somebody
God,
connect to
you're
the server
killing
and then
me.
dump back out when it was running the wrong mission?
I did not.
Negative.
Nope from me.
Nope.
That's interesting.
Oh, God, you're killing me. Oh,
So, are
God,
we on
you're
new
You're
hardware
killing
for
me.
this
killing
one?
me.
Or not yet?
I'm
What?
sorry.
What?
Are we on new server hardware now?
No.
No, not yet.
Copy.
No, we have to hit our goal before we can do that.
For those of you watching at home, Stingrays has a Patreon. Ah!
Hooray! I deserve free money.
Stupid old people freeloading off of our hard work. Give me, I deserve free money. But, you know, anybody watching the stream, if you want to go check it out, it's patreon.com/fighting-stingrays. Not with a G, just an N.
On the fighting, not
Like a
on the
used car
Stingrays.
salesman.
The Stingrays.
The Stingrays.
Oh my God, do you have any, when I bought the domain,
Hey, the headset works.
I had a panic moment after I had paid for everything and it was finalized. I had a panic moment that I had typed
Can
in
you guys hear me?
Stingrays. Yes, we can hear you, Book. We had a panic moment that I had typed in
'Cause I can't
Stingrays
hear
instead of
you.
Stingrays, and it was awful. Yes, Book, we can all hear you.
He can't hear us.
I know he can't. I was hoping that he
Ah.
could hear me then, and he would just hear me really annoyed at him.
What'd you say?
You heard me.
Actually didn't. So whenever the VR headset turns on, the audio switches to what it's set as.
You can
Yeah.
fix that. You can
Ow.
fix that
Ow.
in WMR.
You just
In
you push
WMR
buttons.
settings.
There are
yeah.
buttons, you push them, and then it does the thing.
Drop
Pushed
downs,
a lot
actually.
of buttons.
They're combo boxes, but let's not split hairs.
Yeah, but once you bring down the box, like once you bring down the combo box is full of buttons.
No, it's not. That's not how combo boxes work.
Should I
It's
just
not a
take an
thing.
opinion now, or you want to wait?
You need to be very careful with that privilege, sir. You have abused it in the past. Do not make that mistake twice.
So let's see here. Settings. When mixed reality portal is running, switch to headset audio off. Switch to headset mic off.
I kind of feel bad for Mayo because he's going to fly all the way there, basically acting as our navigation system. And then as soon as we pop up, we're going to send a Phoenix, and it's just going to scream 36,000 feet in the air and hit the AWACS in the belly.
I mean, I'm okay with that. The flying part, oddly enough, is something I enjoy about a flight sim. Maybe I'm the crazy one
Oh,
here.
so you're like the
No,
opposite
you're
of
not.
Chatterbox.
Yeah, Chatterbox likes autopilot.
Yeah, we had a discussion the other day about
I-
his boredom and tedium of flying.
If I never had to touch the controls, I'd be very happy.
No. Yes.
Smile.
Oh, I hope he does. Cringe. I mean, shrug. Oh my God. If he watches the stream, we're all dead.
Luckily, he's never going to do that.
That's
Nah, the British haven't won anything in a couple of years.
all right. Looks like the server's up.
To be fair, neither have we.
We have
We're not
one-
going to talk about that one.
What?
Huh?
I don't know.
He said, to be fair, the British haven't won anything in a long time. And I said, to be even more fair, neither have we.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the British technically won the Falklands War.
That's true.
Yeah.
They have.
'Cause-
They've got more in recent memory than we do.
Yeah, very true. All right, joining the server.
All right. Everybody step.
Are we going to our individual flights?
Yeah, might as well.
I guess we'll
I'm
just
in-
go to Sting 1.
Yeah, I'm in Ver. So if you appreciate it.
God damn it, so am I.
Oh well, fuck, man. Well, Fine. I'll take care of it.
I did it. I'm just saying, why do I have to do it? We're both in VR.
Did you do it? I didn't see you do it.
I did.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Don't worry, Mayo. In a few moments, Mongo and I will be bickering like an old married couple on intercom.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and then you won't have to hear it anymore.
I'm really good at tuning things out. You'd be surprised.
Oh, no, we know. We did a whole training course with you.
You see how well I tuned it all out?
Yeah,
Honestly, I'm
that's-
impressed. I'm not even mad.
Yeah. No, not even close. Oh, fuck. I hit fly without thinking about it, Wrench. I'm sorry.
I'm in.
Oh, cool.
I should be. I'm not loading into the jet yet, but I should be.
It's because I'm still loading into the jet.
Okay. Why don't you guys let me disable labels? They're so annoying.
I mean, by all means. Please do.
Yeah, but then people like Ion and Cobb complain. 'Cause they're old and I can't see.
That's fair.
Do you have it? Because I think I just get dots. Do you have it set to preference?
Mine are just dots, too, but...
Okay.
Come on, Tomcat, load.
Whoa. Low flight of 4 Hornets.
Okay, dumb question. I should be in a Sting 1. Correct. Okay.
I really want to know what's causing this bug in the Tomcat around the boat with the water.
Yeah, that is odd.
Like, I legit don't understand it. Let me set the KYK encryption, which that's done. Do ground air supply. Hey, why didn't he connect the power? I guess he hasn't done it yet. That would be why. I gotta send the ground power request again.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What?
I forgot Ashaline. God damn it.
Oh, we're gonna be sitting here forever.
I think I might have remembered. I might have panicked too soon. No, I don't think I did. Fuck.
Well, I'm gonna rip through this then.
Yeah. What is that noise?
That is our stall warning.
Ah.
It's part of the instrument test. I am good for you to close the canopy, sir. All right.
I don't know why, but SRS has not been loading the profiles automatically.
Ooh, well, I was hearing you. All right, spooling engine 2. ICS check.
Gotcha 5x5.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Can you spool up your radio?
Yep, hang on. Alright, my radio's on.
Alright. Good. Alright, so now we need encryption setting uniform. Alright, did you get the encryption setting dialed in, or? Because I can actually do that.
I did, I told the ground crew encryption 1.
Huh. Wait, no, it's uniform. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
527, radio check 161 in the red.
I got your 5x5 on 161. Okay, I can start spooling up, right?
Almost.
.537 radio check 261 in the red.
Tests and checks are complete back here.
Roger.
Up here.
That was the thing I kept looking for, a data link. Yeah, they're talking on green already, and our encryption's not spooled up. Sting 537, radio check 161 in the red. Be advised it takes approximately 2 minutes for the KY-28 to spool up.
Sting 1-1, get you loud and clear.
It also, like, you have to hold the push to talk for like 3 seconds before you can transmit.
Yeah, that's actually true to life.
Yeah. Okay. God damn it. I'm so mad I forgot to check the box.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It happens.
I was very much in a hurry, so.
Yeah, that's why it's no big deal.
Alright, so I'm going to keep us on 161 until we're actually ready to taxi.
Copy.
Yep, still not spooled up yet.
It's alright, at least it gives you the time to set up the chaff profiles and such.
Oh, I have that done before you're even done with your... That's like the first thing I do, because I can't do anything else.
That's a fair point. I think that was it.
That was it. .537, checking in 161 in the green. It's so weird to say your board number.
You said 161. We're 537.
I said 537.
Oh wait, no, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. I'm retarded in this instance. And yeah, I agree.
Alright, let me double check.
I know I told him one.
It's 4.
Uniform?
Yeah, because it's map outside.
Well, I'll tell him to change it.
They must have...
Or are you already telling him?
No, it's set correctly. They must just be... I think they set to 5.
574 checking in 161 in the green.
Bookworm's got it.
Yeah, negative, but I got Lima Charlie in the red.
Oh, and remind me to spawn the AI cap as soon as we take off.
Wilco.
574, checking in 161 in the green.
Bookworm, did you hear the beep? No? You're not in the green then.
575. Hornet ball. 1340.
I'm about ready to just set it to 5.
Put negative in the green.
Yeah,
You
let's
are in the red.
do it up. Let's see if it works.
574, checking in 161 in the green.
Nope, still not green.
I'm still not hearing it. Maybe you have to do it.
Yeah, let me try.
I guess I can check with the SRS overlay since we don't actually know how the system works. No, they did it. Huh.
So we're set to 4 right now?
Yep. Now it's set to 5.
Alright, I just set it to 5.
Okay. So luckily I can control it from the back and that does seem to sync properly. 537, radio check, 161 in the green.
Last caller on 161 in the green. That was unencrypted.
Oh no, it's definitely encrypted. What the hell did they set it to?
I have no idea.
Radio check, 537, 161 in the green. Alright, it's not 3.
What's the keyboard command to bring up the SRS overlay?
Control Shift Escape.
Hey, Wrench?
Yeah, I'm showing 4 too.
Yeah, what's up?
You're not coming in encrypted on 161, just FYI. Buzz just called out that it sounds like there's 2 different ramrods floating around. The one from the mission brief and maybe one from current cards.
The one from the card is the one that was in the briefing.
Quick something another?
No.
Wrench, the kneeboard ramrod is different than the one we were briefed on. Do we want to use the one in the kneeboard?
You know what? I think I can switch it. Like, I can... here, let me do a check. 537, radio check, 161 in the green.
I'm gonna try switching it to 1.
God damn it.
Alright, try it now.
537, radio check, 161 in the green.
Gotcha, Lima Charlie, 537.
Yeah, so it's 1.
That was fun. Alright, be advised, Sting 1-2 is almost has the INS aligned.
Can you mute your Discord?
Oh yeah, sorry. And 537 is going to have to drop off 161 to communicate with the carrier.
We can just tune on my UHF radio up here.
I'd rather have the flight freak.
Oh, okay.
Mayo radio check 261. Yeah, if we're gonna lose one, I'd rather lose. I mean, I guess he could talk to us on that.
Yeah, we can just use 161 as our intra
Hey,
flight
Range,
too.
is there a station I should tune to for your flight? Or are we just using 161 in the green?
Mayo, go ahead and tune 261.
Look at that.
Point of order, our intra flight is going to be unencrypted.
Yes.
It would probably be better for our comms with like air traffic control to be unencrypted.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll switch your radio, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just talk to Mayo on 161 and we'll use my radio
Sting
up here
11
for all
checking
that.
in on 261.
Got you 5x5. So what I would do would, like, switch your radio to button 6 to talk to the boat, and then back to button 1 once we've done the departure.
Are these numbers accurate?
They should be.
Roger. Well, it looks like we're done aligning.
Yep. Alright, Stingrays 537. We're working the comms plan here. We're actually going to drop our intra-flight frequency so that we can talk to the boat on that radio, and we're going to keep 161 up all the time. And since Mayo has the mids radios, maybe what we should do is have him tune his mids to their mids frequency so that he can use one of his radios to monitor friendly AWACS.
Good call.
Can you put us back on 261?
I mean, he should be tuned to 161 as well. You can just tell him on that.
Mayo radio, check button 6. Yeah, he probably has one radio tuned to the us, and the other one's tuned to 161.
Yeah, so just talk to him on 161.
Mayo, can you push button 6 on the radio you have tuned to 261?
Copy.
Incidentally, I'm leaving the INS in carrier align mode until we are actually taxiing.
Roger.
By the way, can you read presets on your radio?
No, not on that little card. It's too small.
Mayo, check in button 6. I'm getting the impression it may not be correct.
Alright, I just manually switched to 250.
537, radio check 250.
Read you, Lima Charlie 527.
Yep. That's fun.
Yeah, it's okay.
Maybe what we'll do is just do the fucking intra flight on 250.
No.
It's either that or you have to fly and retune the radio at the same time.
That's not that difficult to do, really.
Fair.
Considering I'm going to be changing frequencies exactly 3 times.
True.
Once just now, then to the AWACS, and then back to this. Not a big.
What do I have to do to make the fucking labels go away?
Left shift F10.
No, I know, but like you have to press it the right number of times now because it cycles through the various options. And I always get it wrong, apparently.
Roger. Oh, I'm pretty sure that the seed guys can start taxiing.
Yep. Well, one of the Ford flights is already taken. That's weird.
I think somebody in the other flight spawned them in.
Yeah, probably.
It's okay, we've actually only burned 600 pounds of fuel sitting here, so we're doing alright.
Right.
What I don't quite understand is why there's 2 aircraft queuing for Cat 2 when Cat 1 is open.
Yeah, the third one's coming to it. Maybe they can't get around our nose or think they can't.
Roosevelt traffic 577 texting Cat 3.
Pretty sure 287 could make it past our nose.
True. But the AI is just not that smart.
Yeah, that's true.
Roosevelt traffic 574 texting Cat 4.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, it's there. Whew. Wait a minute. No, it isn't. Fuck.
What?
The in-game knee board for the seed flight is wrong.
Oh, beans. Wrong as in, like, wrong coordinates wrong?
Wrong is in, like, wrong coordinates and wrong targets wrong.
That's a pretty big wrong.
Yep.
Can we get a last-minute brief from Intel on the F10 menu?
Yeah,
We got time, man.
Sting 2, be advised, your knee board is actually incorrect for the target coordinates.
Sting 1 is the waypoint in the jet for final target accurate.
It should be, yeah. If you give me a second, I can get coordinates for you.
We're planning on using target opportunity harms anyways, so.
Roger, which format do you want the coordinates in?
We don't need precise.
That overwhelmingly does not answer the question I just asked him, but okay.
Well, he said he doesn't need precise coordinates, so you could give him just basic lat long, or you could give him 3-digit MGRS, or 6-digit MGRS.
Right.
Roosevelt 577 saluting Cat 3.
So whatever you got
Sting
to
2, advise when ready for coordinates in MGRS.
Sting 2-1 ready to copy.
Coordinates are Echo Juliet 759099.
Echo Juliet 759099.
Read back correct. Wait, are there more AI taking off?
To our left, or to our right, yes. The guys to our left is, Sting 2.
2 of those guys are. But I see a bull on the tail
one
plane.
of Sting 2. One of Sting 2
574
already
launching
departed.
Yeah, so there's
So
more.
yeah, I guess there's more AI.
Yeah.
Sting 145 is ready to attack.
Do we want to let the AI out of the way? Or actually, we can taxi right up behind catapults 1 and 2 right now.
Yes, we can.
Roosevelt 537 taxiing Cat 1.
Roosevelt 527, taxiing Cat 2.
I found the mouse just in time to set the INS before the plane started moving.
Nice.
Oh, you know, I guess technically we should have taken Cat 2 because Mayo's flight lead.
Mayo's flight lead?
Yeah, the idea of basically between now and when we actually start the training pipeline is going to be to have Nuggets be flight leads because they need to be instructor pilots.
Did we brief him on that before we stepped?
Yes.
I must have been sleeping for that part.
I mean, it was in the flight assignments. But that was, we've also talked about it. Was it Thursday that you weren't here? Yeah, Thursday. I'll clarify with him once we're in the air.
Sting 3, saluting Cat 3.
Alright, advised and ready for takeoff checklist. Nice clearing turn, jackass. I mean, he did it, but...
Who was that?
Cobb.
That's a debrief item.
I'm guessing he stalled it coming off the shot.
Yeah, maybe he didn't have his trim set right.
Or the flaps.
Alright. Ready for takeoff checklist.
Fuel total 19.1.
Normal feed, auto transfer, dump off, transfer checked, 19.1.
Canopy closed, locks engaged, lights out, stripes aligned, handle closed.
Closed, locks engaged, lights out, handling closed, ceiling plated, handling closed position.
Seats armed, top and bottom, command eject Rio.
Top and bottom, command eject Rio.
Stab all gay tills.
All on and on.
Master test.
Off,
Bidirectional.
normal.
Compass, standby gyro, turn needle altimeter.
Compass synchronized, standby gyro erect, good. Turn needle, altimeter 2993.
Wings.
20
Oh
degrees
my.
auto, both lights out.
God, look at that nose. Alright. Flaps and slats.
Set.
Spoilers, anti-skid.
Spoiler module on, spoiler brakes off.
Trim.
Set.
Controls.
Wipe. Aft and left. Forward and right.
Hydraulics.
3000.
All warning and caution lights out.
All warning and caution lights out.
It looks like Mayo's having trouble getting hooked up.
I think it's because we're here.
Oh, okay. Roosevelt 537 saluting. May, would they not let you hook up while we're sitting here?
That's correct. The Tomcat's too distracting for the deck crew.
Wow. Do you see that Hornet? That's a debrief item. I'm writing that down right now.
Did he launch on Cat 3?
Yeah, oh, you know what? That's AI, isn't it?
It probably is. Also, if it was Cat 3, that's fine.
Yeah, but there was no comms, so I just look over and see a Hornet and went,
Yeah, that's AI.
Yeah. I could tell because it immediately went to burner. Okay, so let's set 8.5 degrees AOA for best cruise.
Cat 2.
Roger.
I did some research on that last night. Incidentally, you should have some kind of mark identifying that AOA.
Steering actual?
Yes.
I don't have any range information up here.
Oh, it's not. Just maintain this heading for a minute.
Roger.
I may have gotten a little bit distracted during the part where I would normally punched all that in. What with everything being broken.
Yeah, it's all good. It happens.
God damn it. Damn it. Okay, it's actual now.
Roger, got it.
Don't you just love listening to me click buttons?
Believe it or not, I've got enough to do up here.
Alright, I was originally going to punch this in as hostile area, but we can't get steering to that, so I'm going to punch it in as fixed point instead.
Roger.
Sting 1-2, Sting 1-1.
Go for Sting 1-2.
Wrong radio.
Go for Sting 1-2.
Sting 1-2, are you guys on 261 in the red?
A-frame.
No, we're not.
Aren't we? Yeah, we are. I am.
No, we're not. It's 250 up here.
Yeah,
He's
up there.
asked about 261 in the red.
Yeah, well, I've got 261 in the green.
What are you talking about? You have 161 in the green.
Oh, yeah, shit. All right, can you go ahead and tune that?
Sting 1-2, I'm not hearing you on 261.
No, well, I thought we were going to keep our comms on 161 anyway because it's encrypted. We were going to use the radio up here for AWACS.
Oh, I said that we should have him monitor AWACS on one of his other radios.
And there's no point in doing encryption if we're just going to use inter-flight comms on an unencrypted channel, you know?
Right. I mean, I can encrypt either radio.
Yeah, but then he can only encrypt one radio too, remember?
No, he's got the flippy switch now.
Right, but then he has to switch it back and forth, which is silly.
Right. I mean, so do I. But we don't want all of our intra-flight comms to go... We don't want our flight comms to go over the squadron channel.
Wouldn't necessarily matter. They would at least be appraised of what we're doing, and they have the mids to communicate anyway. Which is something we don't have.
Right. I just don't want to spam them with our chatter.
If somebody can...
Alright. Sting 1-1, Sting 1-2. We're going to use 161 for now.
Copy that.
Alright, so you'll have to tune 256.
Roger.
And Mayo, we're going to monitor the AWACS freak. Yep, and then Ford is also on 256.
Say again, Sting 1-2, all I caught was AWACS.
Sting 2.
I heard Buzz there for a second.
Yeah, he was saying Sting 2, speed dry. Mayo didn't catch any of AWACS.
Sting 1-1, Sting 1-2. We're going to stay on 161 and monitor the AWACS freak.
305-480 at 15,000 knots. Dodge 1-1.
Yeah, see the radio shit. That's exactly why I wanted to,
at 15,000 knots.
That's exactly why I wanted to try flying the two aircraft together prior to training, because that's shit we have to figure out.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily call this training right now, so works out.
Right, well, yeah, I mean prior to when we do the training with the new batch of nuggets.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
303-480 at 15,000 knots.
I'll try and Stingrays this formation up a little bit.
Yeah.
315-400 at 16,000 knots.
It's such a teeny little airplane.
Dodge 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 299-480 at 15,000 knots.
Alright, I'm going to set the DECM to receive only for the time being.
Overlord 1-1, Bra 299-480 at 15,000 knots.
Admittedly, I took the wrong airplane because I forgot that Mayo was going to be flight late.
It really doesn't matter.
For AI purposes it does, but whatever.
Yeah. I'm really tempted to request picture.
Forward 3, passing waypoint 2 at 15,000.
Oh, don't be that guy.
God, it would be so long right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I should probably punch in the nav grid, huh?
Couldn't hurt.
You know, that thing that I've never done operationally ever?
Yep.
Oh, wait, I don't think I have it.
Rip.
I think mistakes were made. The MDCs have to be updated for this, obviously. I mean, I guess I can get it from the F10 map. Okay. Alright, I'm heads down. Let me know if you need anything.
Yep. I'm looking right, I'm always looking right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sting 1 flight reducing altitude as we get feet dry.
Forward 1, passing waypoint 3 at 15,000.
Say again, 1.
Sting 1 flight reducing altitude as we go feet dry. Push the speed up to 500 knots.
Alright, nav grid is punched in.
2. I wonder if he knows he's flying us straight at a mountain.
Forward 3, passing
It
waypoint
would
3
appear
at
not.
15,000.
527, there's a valley to the left. You can make it an easier entry.
A-firm, cutting left of the valley.
Oh crap.
From here, we are heavily relying on the fact that you have more than 3 waypoints to get us there.
Copy that.
Lead, say smash.
490 indicated.
Two. Oh man, I love the old jank not having airspeed on my HUD.
Yep.
Makes this spicy.
Meanwhile, I'm just heads down as fuck. Four 4107.
Sting 1 flight, we've got a hard left coming up.
Two.
Huh.
What's up?
I can't get the nav grid to display properly.
Huh.
Forward 1, engaging bandit at Bulls 242 for 70.
He was up too high. They just went hostile.
Oh shit. Yep.
Forward 1, engaging bandit at Bulls 2.
Alright, bandits are going hostile. Let's hit the burners and try to take out the AWACS.
Copy that.
Alright, I'm going DECM to repeat.
Copy.
Got TWS manual. Let's make sure we fence in select Phoenix. And Dest is actual to the center of the thingy.
Confirm. Desk shows behind.
Alright, that's broken. Alright, run with that for now. That's going to be the right direction at least.
Roger. The valley's fucking with my sense of direction, man.
Yeah, they do that. Okay, should be actual now.
Copy.
Mayo, do you have SA on approximately where the AWACS is expected to be?
Negative. But I might be able to get it.
It should be your last waypoint before we start heading back home.
Okay, I've got an approximation of it. Right on our nose. Just past that mountain.
So do you think as soon as we run out of cover in this valley heading that direction, we pop up and try to shoot it down?
I mean, it's worth a shot, sure.
It's only 50 miles out.
Yeah, worst case, we can lob a Phoenix.
We come up
with
over
their
this
heads
ridge.
down.
It should be in front of us. Maybe to the left a little bit.
Yeah, I've got SA on it.
Engaging bandit at Bulls 247 for 70 to 3,000.
I wonder if we're going to see it on data link. That would be nice.
Forward 1, in from the south, engaging Sam at Bulls 298 for 60.
Sting 1-2.
Shit, I got a bandit on the nose, about 20 miles, 20,000 feet. Let me see if I can grab him. I got a bandit about 30 miles off the nose.
Forward 1, splash bandit at Bulls 249 for 80 at 17,000.
Alright, I got him. Let's send a Phoenix.
Fox.
Sting 1-2, Fox 3, bandit near the enemy AWACS.
I'm gonna come off the burner and go up.
Roger. Remember, they've got ETs.
Right, 20 miles. We'll have the valleys to dump into.
Alright, it's 1 minute left.
Forward 2, passing waypoint 1 at 15,000.
And he's not responding to the Phoenix. All right, he's turning towards the, he's turning towards Sting 2, I think.
Well, here's hoping he doesn't realize what's happening until too late.
Sting 2, Sting 1-2, be advised you have a hostile coming your direction from the south.
Let him know we got a Phoenix on him.
We're currently guiding a Phoenix on him right now. He's turning away from us. We've still got closure on him. I think that missile's defeated. It's got to be by now.
It's about 17 miles out to my south. Sting 2-1, Magnum.
Don't forget to in the mail.
I'm sorry?
So don't forget to be talking to mail.
Yeah. Do you want to send another Phoenix at this guy?
Yeah, I'll send it.
All right.
Sending.
Sting 1-2, Fox 3 at that group again. And we got nails from the SA-11.
It ain't going for some reason. There it goes.
Alright, he's still full defensive. 527,
I think our missile's going stupid.
We've got a bandit down here that we're tussling with if you want to go for the AWACS. Alright, he's still defensive. Let's chase him for now.
Roger. Range?
Like 10 miles.
Switching to Sparrow.
Roger, I'm gonna go PDSTT.
Forward 2, passing waypoint 2 at 15,000.
Oh, come on, you fucker. Shit.
Alright, I'm seeing some smoke trails.
Back to let's say 11.
Oh, come on. Shit, he's turning hot.
Yeah, he is.
You're gonna have to go PLM. Shit. Yep. There's the Sam.
Tap, 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 tap.
Oh, yeah.
Winds are low.
Mayo, are you dead?
I am.
Was it did the Sam get you?
It did. It was unfortunate. I could see it. I was trying to defend against it, but it didn't go so hot.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, you guys died?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, at least I wasn't alone.
No, we're not dead, actually. I was able to punch us out.
You punched
Oh.
you out. I died.
I'm looking right at your avatar.
Oh. Interesting.
Trying to pull a goose, huh?
Trying.
Did we get the AWACS?
Nope.
Oh.
We never
Okay.
shot at it. We were
I
trying.
couldn't-
We were trying to deal
Yeah,
with
go
that
ahead.
fighter, which I think we might have eventually shot down.
I
Nope.
don't think so.
No, we did not.
Because we couldn't get an STT lock on him for some reason, and he was within 10 miles.
Yep. Well, that's the problem. When they're within 10 miles, like, you can't do anything in the back seat.
And you should have given me VSL.
That's pretty far for VSL. Like, that's where you want PLM.
10 miles? VSL goes out to 10 miles.
It does, but VSL's not a very good pattern because you'd have to point the nose directly at him.
I mean, he kind of was, but either way, the PLM button didn't seem to do anything.
Oh, sweet. Well, I'm going to put the stream on pause until debrief here.
That's...
So yes, everyone, I shall return shortly. Whoa, I don't even see...
High poly model of the Kuznetsov now.
There is, but the mission still uses the old one.
Fair. I don't know why I've got this really weird bug with the water in the Tomcat. It doesn't happen in the Hornet. It's really fucking weird.
Yeah, it's funny, like, I saw that. He got connected and then just... Oh,
Right? Like, fucking wigged out, man.
looks like Mayo.
Oof. That hurts.
Yeah, like, it's a butter smooth connection, and then he just loses it.
Hail to the chief, he's the one we all say hail to.
It also seems like they're going pretty slow. Like, his slats are down.
Well, I mean, like, how much did we actually care about the,
Yeah.
you know, the thing anyway? So do you have to be in, like, a Game Master slot to control the wave-off lights and shit?
I don't think so.
What's the command to make your monitors move? Or
Left
your
alt-
mouse?
Left alt Charlie.
Left alt Charlie. Well, that certainly stopped my mouse from moving the camera around, but I don't have a cursor. Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Oh, I had something.
Sting 2 is like rock solid in formation, though. Ah, they were. It looks like they're roughly in a admin cruise, sort of. Maybe it's a combat cruise? No.
Maybe it's in general? No. UI layer.
Oh, I think one of the F-18s ran out of gas.
I saw one splash down in the water. That was funny. Yeah, I don't have a I don't have a cursor here. What with which to interact with the LSO station? That's not right.
Oh, you know what? You probably have to be slotted in an airplane that's not dead.
Really? Okay.
So this
Just
Hornet...
for schnitz and giggles.
It would appear that this Hornet's engines are running, but he's at 120 knots, steeply decelerating with all kinds of alpha on the jet.
Ooh. Oh, nope. The problem exists. Oh, right, because the mirrors are right. No. Interesting. The problem is existing here too. This I don't understand.
God, I love the AI in this game.
They can be pretty dumb.
He's just gonna slowly go splash down in the water for no reason. And then the cap flight is doing some remarkably good formation flying.
So being slotted into an actual aircraft doesn't seem to do anything either.
No idea.
So my LSO camera isn't working, it would seem.
How do you even get into the LSO seat?
Left alt F9.
Yeah, left alt
Oh.
F9.
Oh, there's AI landing right now. You just caught a 2-wire.
Uh-huh. Yeah, most of my, Boy, howdy, is that peculiar. Most of my LSO screen is also, fucked.
Huh. So I can't click the buttons, but I can... Yeah, I don't know if you can click the buttons in VR, apparently.
Only flat screen, huh?
Yeah, it's not letting me click any buttons either. Clicking just, like, stops my camera.
That's very peculiar. Alright, let's see. Oh, fuck my ass. Nope, end process. Ooh, that would have been bad. Kill.
Something horrifying is happening.
Yeah, it was a little sketch.
Oh, there it
Not
goes.
gonna lie, saw my life flash before my eyes. Just sketchy as frig.
Alright, I'm going to try to spawn in a Hornet and hopefully not spawn into an AI and explode.
Good luck.
Right?
Have fun storming the castle. Think it'll work? It would take a miracle. Bye! Ooh, hey.
Flight is delayed to start.
If you're still watching Gonzalez 1990, thanks for the follow.
Ooh, a follow.
I got the new follower on the Twitch TV.
And unfollow.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
Oh, I spawned on a cat. God damn it.
Rip.
Let's try this again.
Yeah.
There we go. I just want to be able to use the radio, man.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
Copy.
And really bad eggs.
Yeah.
Ground power is now on.
Actually, I was humming Beethoven's Fifth, but really bad eggs.
Flight controls. Flight
It's
controls.
a short little walk bound for eternity. Yo ho and blow the man down.
So, out of curiosity, with this mission, do you really need to be like right above the water too, as soon as you're off the boat, and
No.
just keep it at that? Okay.
Okay, so in flat screen, the water's fine. Everything's fine. There's nothing wrong with anything. But I can't click. Oh! There is a clickable button. What does it do? Show me. Show me what it does.
So you've got wave off and cut. The one on the right is wave
And,
off. The one on the left is cut.
And deck lights.
Oh, neat.
All right,
Smash
yep,
that
wave
deck lights
off.
button.
Cut.
I just want me to take
just
the
it.
second LSO position.
I wasn't actually gonna seriously LSO. I'm
Okay.
awful at it.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna hit the wave off just to see if it'll work. And hopefully nobody's like coming around right now.
No, they're not.
All right,
They're descending from Angels a million.
wave off. I can't see the lights.
Here, hold on. Try now.
Hit.
So the meatball is off, probably because there's nobody in the pattern. So,
all right. Maybe deck on. Meatball on now.
Nope. Presumably it turns off when there's nobody doing the thing.
Yeah, that's probably what the two iFloss buttons here are. Is probably to turn the meatball on.
Right. Well, there's AI parked on the patio, so that'll be interesting when the guys come back.
Yes.
There's Cobb attempting to call.
Marshall, 577.
Wow, they are high.
Marking moms, 25748. Angels, 22. Holding hands with 574. 575. Low state, 1.9er.
Oh, no.
Weather's weather is visibility 10 bus miles. Scattered clouds at 8,000. Altimeter is 2,993. Case 1 recovery.
Why am I not getting my radio menu?
Report see me at 10.
Yeah, well, can't get the fucking radio menu to...
Low state 1.9.
Oh, that's not ideal.
I'm guessing Book's doing a straight in.
Is Book 1.9?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm pretty sure he is.
What? Why the fuck do we bother declaring bingo and Joker if people just fucking ignore it?
It's a good question. What's weird is I can't move the... I can't translate the...
What are you doing?
Uh-oh.
What?
I opened the OVR toolkit.
Oh, that's less than ideal.
There we go. I got it. Oh, wow. He's not doing a straight in.
That's bold.
Oh, DCS is not happy that I opened that. It's going all twitch, twitch, twitch.
Oh, dear.
Tower, 577.
Hey, so why are all of the keyboard shortcuts gone? That's pretty weird. Okay, they're
oh
not.
no, the boat is turning.
Oh no. Override, 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 override.
Yep.
574.
Quick, somebody's in the pattern.
That's AI.
Oh, okay, fuck them.
I'm interested to see what the AI does while the boat is turning.
Isn't that Book in the pattern? 574?
No.
Hey, what are you doing?
That is 424. Carrier. Okay, yeah, we're good. I'm kind of curious to see what if this AI can stick the landing.
Right alt and right control.
Man, I wish I could see the grade that this guy's about to get. Wow, nailed it. I mean, it was a 2-wire, but...
Yeah, I don't get, is the boat still turning?
Yeah. It's turning back to BRC.
Ah, okay. I was about to be like, is it supposed to be?
Stingrays, be advised,
BRC 363.
That's not right.
Huh.
Stingrays, be advised, BRC
Man,
is
the boat's gone so
003.
stupid, it's inventing degrees.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ash.
Oh no, that was Bookworm that just landed. 574.
Is
So
it?
why is he taxiing to this side of the boat though?
I think he wants to talk to the LSO about this turning boat.
Oh, did you see how close that wheel just got to the edge?
Yes, I did.
Oh man.
Not a bad landing, Bookworm. Is he not on button 6?
Hey, man, this mission is old. That's the lantern pod on there.
On where?
On Book's jet. That's not the AT Fleer, that's lantern.
Oh, yeah. 577, commencing.
You mean
This mission-
lightning?
Yeah, lightning, sorry. Yeah,
So-
you're right.
So this mission,
You're right, and I'm retarded.
This mission predates the squadron.
That's very true. Well, a version of this mission predates the squadron.
Yeah.
This particular version I do not believe does, but
So is it just something you guys ran together?
yeah.
Yeah.
God.
In the SU-33 before the F-18 came out.
Yep.
You ran it in the SU-33?
Yeah,
Yeah.
before the F-18 came out.
Yeah, when they
'cause
announced.
It was the only...
Yeah. When they
Yep.
announced the Hornet, we started flying it.
Oh, okay. Just because it was carrier capable? That one's carrier capable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we started flying it basically to fly around the boat until the F-18 came out.
Sure. No, totally.
And then the F-18 came out, and we're like, fuck this Russian piece of shit. Russian SU-33, иди нахуй. Thank you. I appreciated that as well.
I've got visual on our Hornets now.
Yeah, there we go. Oh my god. Alright, now we'll flunk you. That works. It's janky as fuck, and it's a really bad fucking idea, but it works.
What are you doing?
So I don't actually have a good place to store this Fox mount setup. So what I've been doing until I can figure out something that makes a little more sense is I've been clipping it onto the old joystick stand. So that, you know, it's kind of out of the way. The problem is the stand isn't meant for something that throws the center of gravity off this badly. And so it's trying to fall over. So I have a small cut piece of 2x4 from when my neighbor redid his deck that I just have wedged up underneath the joystick mount to provide an opposing force to stop it from tipping over, which it has done in the past, and it weighs enough that every time that happens, it's terrifying.
Yeah, that sounds ideal.
Less than actually, but you know, it's we're a work in progress. You know. I do like what they did with the bow wake on the ships. It looks a lot better than it used to, even though it does still look a little jank.
I'm actually not seeing any at the moment. So you don't see water, but you see bow waves?
No, I'm in flat screen now. I
right.
closed out of VR and.
Oh yeah, like how the water actually bilges up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like it's supposed to.
Right. Instead of just having the texture.
Right.
I never noticed that before.
If you zoom too close, it looks pretty bad.
Yeah, but it's a flight sim.
Right, it's a flight sim, not a ship sim.
And even then, it's about as good as any ship sim I can think of.
Oh my god, did the Kuznetsov, like, despawn or something? No, it's still there. Whatever.
Fog of War is turned on.
Yeah, right. Alright. Be a pretty dick move of me to hit wave off right now.
577, Hornet Ball, 1.9.
Roger ball.
That's pretty smooth.
Yeah, that's not looking too bad. Who is that?
Buzz.
Buzz, right? Yeah.
Oh, 2-wire though.
He let it drop at the very end.
Yeah. I wonder if he got his gun. Yep.
Green deck.
Yep. Egu. And who is our next contestant?
I gotta tell people to stop making green deck calls.
I mean, it's good practice, you know, when we're flying online.
Yeah, but we don't do that because the only places that we can currently do that are not worth doing it in.
575, Hornet Ball, 1.7.
Alright.
Roger
Whoever
ball.
this is didn't call comms.
He did it on the actual radio.
Raj.
He was a little bit right.
2-wire. Not a bad approach, though.
2-wire.
Alright. And I think that's everybody, yeah?
Yep.
I think so.
I do believe that's everyone. Because Book's down, Cobb's down, Buzz is down, we're dead. Well,
Yep, that's
Wrench and I are on the side of a mountain. Wrench is critically wounded. I'm kind of. We're probably prisoners of war. Mayo's dead. But hey, Cobb made it back. Congratulations, Cobb's CO. He just got promoted.
There you go.
By attrition. Listen, it's not on merit, it's lack of options. Let's just get that clear.
Right. Alright, so back to the wardroom.
Did somebody just explode?
I mean,
I see fire.
Yeah, somebody exploded. Oh, you know what?
right.
I bet Buzz ejected.
What a fucking cock.
Alright, wardroom.
Wardroom.
Man, it is quiet in here.
Buzz. That was
Buzz?
man.
What?
That was approach, man. East gun right at the
Buzz,
very
your choosing to eject was exceedingly well timed.
I'm gonna be honest. I put my hand on the keys and I looked back and I saw you, and that's the fastest I've ever punched it 3 times in a row ever. I'm not letting you have that one.
Damn it!
Cobb, why am I not surprised?
What? What did I do?
Who's the squadron HR?
Cobb.
It ain't Cobb.
So, what happened to the Tomcat? I didn't hear any talking.
Okay. So I'll actually Mayo was flight lead. I'll let Mayo debrief it.
Are we at that stage?
Yes.
I think so.
All right. So initial was uneventful, right? Launched from the carrier. Met up. Sting 1 got over the land and then into the valleys. I was a little high coming into the valleys, and I think that might have triggered that initial enemy wave there.
You were extremely high, Mayo.
There were some trees I was below. The trees were on top of the mountains, but that's not the point. Yeah, so we went through the valleys. We cut up early before that final waypoint to engage the AWACS. And then I was engaged by the SA-11, and I went down. I think that might have been the same time, roughly, as the Tomcat, but I'm not positive.
Okay.
So that's Sting 1's brief.
Ouch.
And what about the Tomcat specifically? Same story?
Yeah, more or less. So they were hot. We were following lead. And then we popped up, lobbed a Phoenix. I went completely blind on lead, but I knew he was behind us somewhere. So, we trusted he was gonna be there. Lobbed a Phoenix. Phoenix went stupid. We got into the Wes, the SA-11. And we were actually, looks like, attacking the AWACS there. We thought that was a
A
SU.
different threat?
Yeah, we thought that was like an SU-33, but it was the AWACS, which is encouraging to see in the briefing. It also explains why it wasn't turning in on us, but it does mean our reaction to the end of the threat was disproportionate, because we thought he'd turned in on us. So I rolled inverted and pulled. We're dumping chaff, and I'm watching the missiles, and I watched the one that hit us. I watched it come in, and I'm calling to wrench. I'm going chaff, 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 and then biff. Regained consciousness. Wasn't killed, but regained consciousness at about maybe 1,000 feet AGL. No, it was less than that. It was maybe 500 feet AGL. Punched us out. Wrench said he was blacked out the whole time, so he was either critically wounded or dead. But 2 bodies came out of that Tomcat, and one of them I know was alive. So, yeah, that was bad. The only thing that actually went well and truly wrong was, for whatever reason, the second Phoenix we went to launch didn't come off the rails. And it, without ACM mode being engaged, a 3-second hold on the trigger. And I held it for a long pregnant 4 count for that second Phoenix, and nothing was happening. So switched to ACM mode. That let the Phoenix fox off the rail, but the problem was it foxed with no guidance whatsoever. It went dead straight, as you saw in the TAC view, and so that was frustrating. And then when we turned in, Wrench is trying to go PSTT, and it's just not happening. And he wasn't exactly notching us, so it was really frustrating. And then that's when I also discovered that I changed at some point along the line. I changed the key binding for PLM from the pinky switch on my throttle to the recce switch on the stick, and yeah, so I wasn't sure why PLM wasn't working, and then before I could figure that out, we got the launch warning from the SA-11, and I was a little over aggressive with the controls. Was
Yeah,
pretty
I was
lucky I
gonna
didn't
say I
rip a
like your
wing off.
defensive maneuver there, Mongo.
Yeah, that wasn't great. I mean, it was on purpose. But yeah, so it was a lot went wrong, and a lot could have gone better.
So
Yeah.
the other issue was because we were steamrolling the briefing, Mayo didn't realize that we had to be like in the weeds through the valley. So we got spotted by the AWACS, and that's what kicked off all of the fucking craziness. So when we were high enough to get spotted and to get radio comms, and we heard Ford announce engaging bandit, yada yada. So that's where we abandoned the valleys and just went burner. So that's why we got to the SAM before it got destroyed.
And to be fair on the briefing point, like I've been through this briefing before. I knew about staying low in the valleys. I just thought I was low enough, and I was trying to hug the edge of one edge or the other of the valley instead of just saying dead center at the bottom of it. But going forward, I'll just be lower.
If you're not tasting the trees, you're not low enough.
Yeah, we want FOD plus 1 foot.
That's right.
Copy that.
Exactly.
The AI F-18s went undefeated, it looks like. Yeah,
So-
3 versus 4.
Before we move on to the other flight, I had a couple of points. One is we still have some more thinking to do about how to deal with the Tomcat's limited radios, especially because if we leave the 161 tuned in the green, then that means that the flight freak is going to be in the red, which is no good. So I'm not sure where we're going to go with that because you can only encrypt one at a time. Other than just having different guys monitor different frequencies and stuff. And the other big mistake that I made was while we were flying out, I was still trying to punch in coordinates because we were dealing with encryption and radio comms on the deck, so I didn't get to do that. And then there was a point where there was a lot of communications happening at the same time, and I'm trying to punch in coordinates so that I don't forget. And I did not do the CRM thing and say, hey, Mongo, handle the radios. I'm taking my headset off so I can focus.
Yeah.
Which, in fairness, I kind of picked up on when a couple of calls went a little long without an answer, and I knew he was heads down, so I did pick up limited radio comms at the time, but there probably should have been like a formal handoff, like him going, "Hey Mongo, take the radios, I got to do this," and we're like, okay, probably should have been a thing, but it worked out okay. We didn't die because poor comms.
Yeah, so that was my big mistake there. And
all right.
So yeah, I think that's it for Sting 1.
Just minor growing pains for a very large bird.
Indeed.
So Ford 1-4 ended up engaging the AWACS. Slapped it with a 120.
Well, good. Mission still accomplished.
MVP.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Alright,
his job, but what the hell?
Above and beyond the call to the action or something.
There you go.
Okay. For me, leading is just a little bit out of my element, but it was fun. It's a good challenge. And a little bit of issues, just trying to figure out if we were actually in the right valley and stuff based off the waypoints. So it took a minor detour. And then I believe we got this one. Yep, there's no other valley. Our fight went pretty uneventful all the way out. We popped up. I shot my first harm at the SA-11 at 17 miles. And at this point, you guys that are already up and shooting as well put you at 25 miles away. So I'm not sure if I flew too slow or whatever happened. Looks like both of mine went in and did kill the search radar, but the SA-11s are capable. The fire control radars on the launcher, so they were still able to optically acquire and then engage, which is what happened here. I think this is Cobb's. I had briefed Cobb to target any 11 nails since that's the actual launcher radar. He was 3. He was supposed to be the last one out. So he got one of the launchers. Looks like it didn't knock it out yet. Might have damaged it, inoperable.
Yeah, it was like 69% damage was the message I got.
Okay, yep, so it's inoperable. Bullock had an issue where nothing would come off of his jet. So we just kind of weaseled around. Book's first harm just goes stupid, which is really interesting. I flew in, shot a Maverick, killed another launcher. And then Cobb shoots the last Maverick that knocks out that, and simultaneously Book kills the command post. So there's our job done, but a few minutes too late.
Yep.
And then I think we verified everything was dead. And then RTP'd. Everything went pretty well. Except Book was just out behind us. And Book, what did you end up landing at? Do you know?
Like Harrier.
No
I'm
way.
talking. Yeah. I trapped with it turning. Cat 5.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
and like 1,000 pounds of gas.
I was gonna say
Yep.
that's what I was.
That's weird.
So we weren't able to pick up the TACAN for either tankers, and the S3 just wasn't there. It doesn't look like.
Yeah. The S3 was missing. TACAN on the tanker wasn't picking him up. I looked on F10. Like, he's 20 miles out. Boat's 10. Okay.
What is going on here? Yeah, Ryan, that's just a big plane model.
Boat turns.
And then my 10-minute cutoff ends right there, so we'll never know.
We do know. Cobb did not call the ball with the AI. So,
no, I do not.
So you don't have anything there. Book on his
Should
case
be all.
On your case 5 got an AFU, but you know, that was case 5. And then Buzz was drifted right at the start, too much rated descent at the ramp. Ease gun, 2-wire.
It makes me wish I had a DLC.
That does help.
Oddly enough.
I'm fucking pissed at this game because the harms won't come off because pullback mode is inhibiting. You have to box harm override.
Yeah.
I had 99% of everything set up. We rolled in. I get lined up. I get boxed up, and it's like, nope, nope, nope. It totally fucks the flow up of everything else for me.
Yeah, it's funny, as simple as the harm seems, like that's always the sticking point.
Yeah. Well, I can go out there like 10 times and launch it, no issue.
I think it's like override box by default even. I didn't touch it.
That's what I thought. Yeah. That's what I thought. And for whatever
it could have been that you had left it in pull up mode instead of in like self protect or TOO.
I was going to say maybe if you go into self-protect mode, it'll come off the rail.
I had it in the harm mode where the harm would do the whole pull up, and I was thinking we were doing the mountaintop this whole time. So when we were like just cruising, I was like, I don't remember this being this long. And then we come over the hill, and I've got the waypoint as my target. It's like, what the fuck is this? And then it all clicked and went, oh yeah, that airfield. I know exactly what we're doing. Why isn't this firing? Why isn't this firing?
If you were in pre-planned, it's possible that you just hadn't the
Well-
harm wasn't didn't do the handoff.
That's where I was getting at was at the beginning I was in pre-planned to launch, let the harm climb and do its thing. Then once shit wasn't coming off the rail, I switched after braking and turned back around. I switched to TOO mode, and it just none of the harms wanted to come off. They had that pullback, which I'm reading as P bit. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this thing? Just like,
Yeah,
I
I
think-
don't
I
know.
wonder-
kill
I
something.
wonder-
I almost went guns. I got that close. It's like,
You did. You're 2.7.
yeah.
Actually, 2.
You might actually be
Yeah, I
inside
mean-
of its minimum range there.
Actually, yeah, legitimately. And I think you might have been in previous mode because when you finally get it to send off.
No, that's a Maverick.
Yeah.
That's not a harm. That's a
Was
Maverick.
there one that I just completely missed?
No, Book landed with both harms on his jet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's important. It's important to remember in target of opportunity mode with the harm, you not only have to use your, I think it's the FLIR FOV switch to cycle through the emitters, but then you have to hit the cage uncage button
Yep.
Yes.
to pass it off to the harm. If you don't do that second step, the harm will not magnum
Yes.
off the rail.
Yeah. I was hitting
Anymore.
the cage, and it wasn't even handing it over. So
We all remember when
I
the
don't know.
harm. We all remember when the harm first came out and that safety interlock wasn't there, so we had harms chasing down friendly AWACSs.
And B-52 tail guns.
Uh-huh.
What I think happened
those were the
here.
days.
Why were these guys not looking at us?
Probably
think they
because they
just-
were looking at us.
Yeah, I never got locked up.
You guys already did.
Maybe they're looking at
Oh,
the friendly flight out there.
Possibly. How far is that? 30 miles? I don't think that's within their capability, especially without a search radar, because that's dead at this point.
Oh, it's probably like so. I imagine that the AI is very dumb, so they basically just keep looking in the last direction they were looking once the search radar goes down.
Right.
Wow.
Because, like, you
mean-
can search with a track radar. It's just not very good at it.
Yeah. I
don't think they do that.
Based off of this harm's flight path, it is seeing an emitter up until the part where it starts drifting with the wind off right there. And goes stupid. So I don't know why it lost, but they probably were literally just aiming out at these guys.
Yeah, so I think the last time that it shot was at us to the southeast. So it could be that the harm was flying at the very edge of the cone where it could detect the radar energy, and then as it got closer, it left the cone and went stupid.
Yep.
That'd be my guess.
One day I'm gonna land a Tomcat at the end of a mission.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
So I'm not sure what our time on target was for this. I don't know if we were slow, but that wouldn't surprise me. I didn't actually know what speed we were supposed to be flying those waypoints at.
Well, we also got there faster than we
Right,
normally would have too.
Because you thought that it was a flanker.
Well, no, because we knew that we'd been spotted, and that we knew you guys were out in front of us, and we had the long reach. So, we were wanting to make sure you guys weren't going to get jumped. We didn't know there were 3 AI cap flights out there. So,
Oh,
That
out of
would make a difference.
curiosity, did one of you guys spawn the AI cap flight?
Nope, I
They
didn't
just
do
appeared
anything.
on the deck.
They
Alright.
just appeared.
Nope.
I think it was a time triggered thing. I think we were late taking off.
It's not supposed to be.
The
I
So
never commanded anything.
I will add that to the list.
Yeah, and then I guess we gotta work up a plan for killing SA-11s. Mostly like probably a dragon bag.
That would be pre-plan mode.
I mean, they have to be emitting though.
Not in pre-plan
They
mode.
do not.
Go
They
to
just
the
need to be
waypoint.
emitting. They just need to be emitting by the time
It
the
gets
missiles
there.
are looking.
Right. But even then, if it's not, like, they'll still hit and fuse reasonably accurately.
As long as the waypoints are right on it, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
What site was this? An SA what?
SA-11. Buck. Or is it Gadfly?
Bok.
Throwing one down to go blow up.
Yesterday I was shooting harms in the playground, and even with them continually emitting, I had them miss by up to like 150 feet, plus or minus.
That's weird.
On
They
both
don't
sides,
they
yeah.
don't miss like that for me.
That's that's the first time I ever saw it. It might have just been desync, but I had 2 that hit the exact same point on the ground, but like 150 feet short. And then I think it was Book that was flying with us, or maybe it was TK. His shot,
there.
his first one went like 150 feet past on the dot, and his third one like air bursted over it on my screen. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Rather peculiar, that.
Did you figure out what was causing the F6 menu?
I did not. No.
Weird.
I was flying the F-16 for a bit yesterday on the playground, and whenever I fired a weapon, it immediately went to the F6 for that. I checked for double key bindings. It didn't have any. Nothing of the sort. And it didn't happen for any other jets. And then when I jumped on the F-16 and flew it in like a single player mission, it didn't do that either. So I don't know what that was, and I just pray it doesn't return.
Yeah, luckily it's a Viper problem, so it doesn't count.
Yep.
Sure.
Doesn't matter.
Is
no
there
one
a
cares.
way we could turn off the book hit from this far with rockets? Because I was mobile artillery and filled the screen full of messages saying book hit target this many meters off or whatever.
For the playground, no.
Okay.
Because it's for the yeah, that's what it's for.
There's no way to say rockets ignore.
I mean, technically yes, I think, but
not easy.
Well, I mean, so if I were to add to the script to ignore rockets, then it wouldn't work if we wanted it to work for rockets.
This is the 21st century. We don't use rockets anymore.
Yeah.
Except for all those missions where we deliberately choose to use rockets.
Exactly. And if you're deliberately choosing to use rockets, then it's probably good to know where they're heading.
Incidentally, you could also just not fly behind.
Lies.
Yeah, you do realize who you're talking to, right?
I know.
So I was so getting back to the Tomcat comms before we call it good. One of the things that I suggested in the cockpit, which we decided not to deal with, so I can flip which radio I'm encrypting. so that we could have, you know, one radio tuned to flight and the other one on Squadron Common or whatever. The issue is I wouldn't be able to hear anything on Squadron Common while I'm in flight encrypt.
Yeah, which isn't really a solution. And plus, having to like remember to switch back and forth when shit's hitting the fan.
Yeah. That's why
Also not ideal.
I almost wonder if we shouldn't encrypt Squadron Common and just observe, like, OPSEC.
You mean unencrypt?
Yeah. Because, you know, in the Tomcat...
Unencrypt Common?
Yeah, because we can't encrypt both in the Tomcat.
That's an option.
You know, and then it would just be a matter of, like, you know, like if we're referencing, you know, Sting 2 is going to do something at this waypoint or whatever, you know, presumably the enemy doesn't know where our waypoints are. And,
yes, they will.
They could. It's conceivable.
It's conceivable, yes.
So you plan for it. You assume they know where your waypoints are. So we would then just use brevity terms.
Right, but if they know where the waypoints are, then why would they not know what the brevity terms were?
Because brevity terms can change at the briefing.
Am I hearing 15 plus code words?
Oh, okay, I've got it. Instead of saying the number of the waypoint, use the ramrod.
Why are we worried about
Good work.
encryption with AI enemies?
For completeness.
Yeah, part of the game book.
But if it's
Translation.
an issue,
Translation.
if it's an issue with the Tomcat,
Shut up.
Ouch.
But if it's an issue with the Tomcat, where
Go back to your hind book.
I'm just mentioning.
Do we know how they did it in real life? Did they do anything similar to what we're doing?
I
kind of wish we knew somebody that could answer that question.
Just gonna suggest, is there anybody who knows a Rio by chance? Just, I don't know. You guys have met a lot of people, I'm sure.
Not anymore.
Is he dead to us?
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but you know.
Yeah,
I think
wouldn't
we're
go
dead
that far in the slightest.
I think we're dead to him.
Yeah, I think that might be a little more accurate. He's moved on to bigger, better things.
Yeah.
I still enjoy hanging out with you guys.
That would 100% be a question that Mooch could answer in about a femtosecond.
Well, he would know the answer, whether or not he could answer.
Fair point.
Because there's a good chance that he'd be like, so you know that panel that says KY28? Anything that has to do with that, I'm not talking about.
I have to admit, though, I really like how Heapler accurately modeled an encrypted radio, because no other encryption in DCS does it right. Because in the Tomcat, you have to depress the transmit button for 2 seconds. And then you get the beep, and then you can start talking, which is exactly how encrypted radios work in real life.
Right.
The F-18 does not do it right.
I don't think that's a Tomcat thing. I think that's an SRS thing.
No, it's definitely a Tomcat thing, because the
Tomcat has
F-18
specific
does not
guidings
do
for
that.
SRS.
Radios work.
Yeah,
There are like 8 people talking at the same time.
I just mean I don't think that Heapler did anything in the module that informs how SRS handles
But
the
if
encryption.
it's SRS, the F-18 would do it as well.
I mean, that
yeah.
Maybe I might ask
The
Siri
Hornet
Bob about
doesn't.
that. I might shoot him a message in his Discord, because I'd be interested to know the answer. Because I wonder if it's like it's behavior that he put in for reason X, like, oh, the KY58 from such and such a source doesn't have as much of a delay as the KY28.
No.
That?
That's not true. I used 58s for 15 years. They have a delay.
2 seconds. Same as the ARC. I think it was the ARC
Yes.
124 that I used in the Army.
Yeah, I'd be interested
that-
to know. I'd be interested to know why that is.
I mean, Sirabob did work really close with the Heapler team when they were making the Tomcat. I mean, the Tomcat was the first module that launched with native SRS support.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like, because I can't imagine it would be insurmountable given the amount of feature creep he's already put up with, to make it such that he could just add the delay in aircraft that don't have it. So I'm curious to hear his thoughts on the subject.
It would be really cool if he could incorporate that realistic 2-second delay into every aircraft.
Yeah.
Because that is something you have to consider when, shit's hitting the fan and you need to talk on the radio.
Right. Wait for the beep.
Wait for the beep. Exactly. And sometimes it takes a very long time for that beep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think tonight was the first time I had ever used the encryption in the Tomcat in the 3 years I've had it, and that I was suitably impressed. Like I geeked out a little bit. I had push to talk activated for the ICS, so Wrench couldn't hear me geek, but I did. I geeked out.
I'm really interested to go back and watch the VOD from tonight because I'm interested to hear how overwhelmed I sounded while I was talking to you.
Very. The answer is very. Also, takeaways from tonight. When we throw Tomcats in, the first thing before anything else is check
Ash.
the ash box.
Yep. Yeah, Ash definitely needs to be a thing.
Oh, and also, Joker and Bingo.
Yeah.
Respect them. Nobody should be landing on the boat with, less than Bingo fuel unless you have like 3 bolters to your name that day.
No, Bingo is. Dude, we need to go now. So you can land less than Bingo. Bingo is theoretically enough gas to get back and recover.
Right. So not less than
Okay,
1,000 pounds. I think was what Mongo was trying to get to.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically,
because I'm sitting in the LSO station when you guys were like 30 miles out or whatever it was when you called, and I just hear low state 1.9, and I was like, oh, that's not good.
I came out of the AO, out of combat at like 3, 2 or whatever.
Right at 3. Okay.
Yeah, and KC, from what briefing said, the track was beyond the carrier. So I was like, well, piss balls.
That's
right.
not going to work.
Which it kind of has to be, because that's an asset that definitely needs to be protected.
Yeah. Which it was more north-south than it was east-west. So.
Yeah, that makes sense then.
Then we couldn't get the TAC in. So technically I wouldn't know where he is. So F10, I hope you're 20, carrier's 10, bye. But
yeah, that makes sense. Also, there is the option to spawn the Cobb tanker, which would be right over the boat.
Does that? I don't think that exists anymore.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, because it never actually worked.
Very well.
What's that? Like,
real quick on the F-18, was there a climb OSB to press on the FPass page previously?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we did not have that at all today. That wasn't anywhere on the OSBs.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Huh.
I wonder if
I tried
Edie
cycling.
took it out on accident.
They changed a lot of things, because now when you plug in TACAN, it automatically pulls up the autopilot page. or any nav source, it automatically pulls up the autopilot page. And when you press couple, it limits you to just the B alt and R alt as well. There's a lot of stuff they changed and didn't mention anything about.
Well, that last bit kind of makes sense, because if you're in coupled mode, why are you trying to faff with heading?
I mean, yeah, it totally does, but I never saw patch notes for that. I have no idea that
that's
came
fair.
out.
That's fair. Yeah.
So that's what I'm just a
That's
little
got to be
concerned
new,
about.
because the last time I used coupled, it did not do that.
So in pre-briefed, if you pull back, it doesn't launch. So you got that pullback queue, but if you're in pre-briefed, it's like it won't launch. It won't do. I don't know if it's broken or what.
So
But
like
you're
even if you pull up to the pull up queue.
Yeah, I pulled and was holding the button just now, like it wasn't launching.
Are you talking about the pullback self-defense override, or are you talking about like actually
No.
aircraft?
In pre-briefed mode with the
Okay.
harm,
Aircraft pitch
and
up.
I've got it harm boxed. I press the pickle button. It says, pull back. You pull back. Nothing. I went straight vertical and didn't leave the rails. I'm looking here and it's like,
peculiar.
oh yeah. I'm looking here and it's like in pre-brief move, it's either the harm releases and goes up, or you do the aircraft mode where you pull back. But there's nothing that says, well, if you get the pullback queue, blah blah blah.
I wonder if maybe they broke that on accident with the last
That's
patch.
what I'm thinking. Because that's what I was in. Because I had that harm code of 107 when we were coming in to attack, or 17, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And
It wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. But
Wouldn't be
as
the
soon
first
as I can go to P or TOO or S self protect mode, if you pull back, it will launch with the pullback
Interesting.
queue.
That's interesting.
Yeah, very frustrating. But because just now I was in PB, pulling back, trying to launch, wouldn't, was pretty much coming into a stall. I switched it to TOO, and all four just launched right off the back. So
Something that might be worth investigating, especially now that the Hornet has them, is incorporating TALDs into seed flights.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that the diversion one?
Yeah, that's the glide drone.
Yeah, tactical air launch decoy
thing. Yeah, that's the actual term. I was using the knuckle dragger terms.
Is that out? I know it was coming out, but
no, yeah, they I think with the last patch, with the last beta release, the Hornet's got the TALD now.
So just to make this extra confusing, since we can't actually do seed in the Tomcat, really, there is no Dodge 2-2. There is no Dodge 2.
Neat. But what if we have 2 flights of Tomcats?
There are 2 flights. It is Dodge 1 and Dodge 3. So that way the Sting and Dodge numbers are the same for which mission they're doing.
Oh, I gotcha. Oh. That works.
Here.
Well. Anybody got any final thoughts before we wrap up the formal briefing bit? Going once, going twice.
I think that's pretty much it.
Sold. Bar's open.
Now I just have to add something into the training thing about encryption and such.
Yeah. 2-second pause in Tomcat before you get the beep. On a
Right.
completely unrelated topic, have any of you guys checked out Rogue System?
Nope.
Is that what you posted the other day?
Yeah, I was saying I'm gonna take that as a no. It's fucking free on Steam now, like, and it's only like 780 megabytes or something. Go fucking download it. Like it is so cool, just like starting a spaceship.
Yeah, it's DCS in space.
It is. It's so cool. Like you can't do much. The graphics are complete and utter shit, but like having to like actually start things in a specific order, and like if you don't, then you explode in nuclear fire. Like, oh my god. I wish, I mean, like, as a human being, I wish the developer hadn't had what happened to him happen to him, because he had like a closed head injury or something, which is horrible. But like, I wish somebody would pick up the mantle and finish Rogue System, because it could be so cool. DCS in space would just be sick. I would never fly I would do nothing but logistics missions.
That sounds like you.
I'm not seeing the Talds. I don't think
What
it's
can?
out.
Oh, that's
I saw posts that they were delaying some features. They didn't say which ones were getting delayed.
Oh,
Guess we
That's
know
what I
which ones.
thought.
yeah.
Why is the
Here we
enemy
go.
AWACS at 16,000 feet? That's what I want to know.
What
To
is he
trick
supposed
you.
to be at?
Like 35?
Oh, whoops. And to your comment, Wrench, yes, I have been a logistician my entire adult life. I can't help what I am, man. Logistics is important too.
Oh, I just meant it sounds like you because of like how going back to high school, you're like, I'm gonna fly a 747 full of cargo.
That was college, actually.
Or whatever.
Because in high school it was I'm gonna fly F-18s, and then that didn't happen. So then it was like I'm
No,
gonna
I
fly
mean
747 full of
flight
rubber
sim.
dog shit out of Hong Kong.
In
Oh yeah.
the flight sims.
Oh yeah. Well, but that was also really more college is when I really got into that.
Yeah.
Because, I lived in a dorm room with aviation students. Or a dorm building with aviation students. So, yeah, no.
Nerd.
Yeah, that'd be so like if Elite Dangerous wasn't so, for lack of
Arcadic.
a better term, arcadey, and if
yeah.
Star Citizen was like full fidelity in the way Rogue System is, I'd probably have Star Citizen. But Elite Dangerous is too arcadey. Star Citizen is
Broken.
toxic. And Rogue
Broken.
System is a dead alpha. So I have legitimately thought about picking up Star Citizen, but like you really do need two joysticks for a space sim like that. And
I tried playing it recently. I was able to manage with the HOTAS, but nothing else in the game works to the point where like the person that was teaching me how to play was like, "Oh, you just open your inventory and you should be able to see this section and drag it in," and it just wasn't there for me. And a bunch of other bugs.
You
what a
didn't get
buggy
the
fucking mess.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really bad. But the ships are cool.
They are about to release, what is it, version 4?
Yeah.
4.0, I think.
I
Which
think
is like
they're
the
on.
first version update in 6 years or some shit.
Yeah, they just released 4.17, which brought a ton of performance fixes, I think.
I think that's 3.17.
Or was it? Yeah, it was 3.17. You're right. My bad.
Yeah, because I just watched an Obsidian Ant video about
Yeah.
4.0. Maybe a week ago, maybe it was earlier this week. I don't know. It's been since Friday, things have been so like blurry. Yeah, I don't remember exactly when I watched it, but yeah, he was talking about 4.0, and like apparently like planet environments are getting updated, graphics are being updated. There's apparently a whole bunch of changes, like
Yeah.
gunplay is being updated too, which Why in fuck's asshole are you playing a space sim and caring about gunplay? I'm playing a space sim. I'm not trying to play a first-person shooter. Like, what the
Part
fuck?
of it is boarding other vessels.
Yeah.
It's
Let a
You
motherfucker
get
board me. I'm a override my fucking reactor. I'm taking us all out, motherfuckers. Boom.
Or you could just
Board
shoot
my
them.
ship.
Yeah. Now, going back to buzzes where someone was guiding you through, you didn't get that. Well, don't put the box there like that. You gotta crouch and turn half backwards, then put the box in so it doesn't blow up and kill you.
right.
Because it could happen. Like, what? No, I'm done. I had a transport mission where it was like, go get this box. And I flew all the way across the system, halfway around that world, landed, and the box would not come out of the little delivery machine. And it was at that moment I was like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah, well, and apparently Star Citizen is worse about gaslighting than Eagle Dynamics has ever been. Which, that's what's really turned me off about Star Citizen is like how the devs just promise and promise and promise and then
Yeah.
legitimately don't deliver. And then tell you they never promised. Which I guess that is kind of ED-esque, isn't it?
Maybe we need to use the Patreon to go halvesies on that $1,500 ship.
Fuck no. Fuck that. Fuck
I have a better
everything
idea.
about that.
Yeah, I have a better idea. We could
How about
fucking
no?
not.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, a simple no would have done fine.
All right, gentlemen. I'm sorry. I gotta go. I am fading off into the distance after a long day. So.
Isn't that where you live?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cobb lives in what we call a flyover state. Bookworm knows what that's like.
We only invented flying over here.
Kitty Hawk, North Carolina has entered the chat after Dayton, Ohio.
I was gonna say Ohio begs to differ.
We only mass produced flying over here.
And then all left and went to Bend, Oregon.
Yeah.
I think Lakehurst, New Jersey has entered the chat. Isn't that where Curtis's were first mass produced? Like,
Were they?
sit down, Kansas.
Kansas built the first aircraft to nuke a foreign city. You can have that one.
No,
That is true. Yeah, you can have
Boeing-
that book.
Boeing, Cessna, Learjet, they all started here.
Well, true.
And I wonder why they left.
Yeah, and then
They
all
left
of them
because
left
of
except
unions.
Cessna.
Maybe
And
they
then
left
that,
because
they're
of
all
people
union
like
shops
you.
anyway.
See y'all later.
See ya.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Might be end of Vol for me too. It's 11:30, and
Yeah,
tomorrow's
I
gonna
think so.
suck.
Yeah, I should probably.
All right,
bail.
everybody. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out while we
Oh, good
started
flying,
at the bar
fellers.
there. Mute that. And yeah, thanks again for watching.